Welcome, everybody. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. We tuned in a few minutes early. We said, what the heck? We're going early. It's our show. We can do it.
Well, why not? I mean, the time jumped up an hour anyway. If you remember yesterday at this time, it was 4:58.
Yeah, I just don't know about this. See, I don't like the spring forward. I like the fall back. But we live in the state of Florida, and the state of Florida voted not to change the time. When are we going to start doing that?
Never. I remember as a kid, I asked my dad, I said, why did they start changing the times like this? And he said, because kids were getting run over by school buses in the dark. So they had to change the time that's why they changed the time, because kids were getting run over in the dark. So
I just don't see the point of changing the time. We've had the same time for centuries, and smart people
didn't get run over by school buses.
Well, I'm not saying that children aren't smart, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, I know, right? Hey, it's Sunday night, y'all. Guess what? It's also what day is this? March the 10th. Woo! March the 10th. We are cruising right along this year, y'all. And
I can't believe it's already March the 10th.
I know, and people have already got home from Helen, Georgia.
I know. I felt like, where'd the weekend go? We saw them leave to go to Helen, Georgia, and then we saw them come home. What happened in between?
Did y'all actually go? There wasn't enough time for y'all to get there and then leave again. I mean, it just went like that.
I mean, we saw pictures of them. We saw them on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. Where they posted photographs. But I just feel like that wasn't a whole weekend. I feel like we kind of got cheated. We got cheated on their trip.
Yeah, it felt like you were gone for 10 minutes. I mean, it just went by so fast. It's crazy. If it went by as fast for y'all, I can only imagine.
I know. I think the older we get, the faster life goes, because it sure ain't slowing down.
My mom told me that when I was a kid. She goes, every year goes faster. And then when she got really, really, really old and didn't do nothing no more, I said, hey, I bet slow down now. And she goes, nope, it got faster. Every year it's going faster, y'all. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. So what's our topic tonight?
Hey, do you remember that thumbnail you looked at?
I saw.
That very, very crowded swimming pool on a Carnival ship?
I took that picture on that ship.
You sure did. It was a Carnival Liberty.
Yeah. I got up close and personal to all that going on in that pool. They were doing shots in the pool. They had turkey basters. Yeah. And they were doing shots with turkey basters in the pool.
So did y'all see that thumbnail? If you didn't, you got to check the thumbnail out. Look at that picture and say, hey, would I swim in that pool?
So our topic tonight is, hey, would I swim in that pool?
Yes, and we're talking about cruise ship swimming pools. We're talking about cruise ship hot tubs, and we're talking about thalassotherapy pools also that you'll find in the spa. And we're going to talk about the pools that are in the adult-only section, the pools in the regular community section, the hot tubs that are everywhere scattered around the ship. Is there any of them that you would use?
And the thalassotherapy too, the extra pay.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Whether it be the extra pay for the Serenity Deck pool, hot tub there in that area.
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it. So we're going to talk about all of them. The reasons why you would, why you do, why you wouldn't, why you don't, why you know how this goes.
Yeah. This is how this goes.
It's a sea lake journey thing.
It's a sea lake journey thing. So we did start the show a few minutes early. So we don't want to get too much into the topic here because we did start a little early.
Hey, do I need this computer on?
I don't know. Do you need that computer
on? I don't know. I think last time you told me I needed it on for something. I don't remember what.
You had a poll up.
Oh, I don't have no poll this time.
It's a good thing you know what's going on in this show, because I'm just like the sidekick right along.
Listen, y'all, I just woke up. I fell asleep on the couch. I woke up and went, it's time to go do a sea lake journey show, y'all. I had to get up. I had to squeak myself to wake up, go wash my face. I couldn't believe it. I said, how long have I laid there asleep on this couch?
Well, let's say hello to the people that are here.
Oh, both of them.
Oh, both of them. Here we go.
We have got the Z-Man coming in from the Z Show Cruise Fund saying, good evening, sea legs. Good evening, Z-Man. And there's Tiffany, baby shark, baby shark. Hey, Chet and Robin. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing?
Rambling.
There is Fearless Rambler. He's saying, hi, SLJ. Hey, Fearless, what's going on, my friend?
And Cruising for One.
Jeffrey, he says, makes me want to book again.
That was the intro for the Virgin.
Oh, was it the intro from Virgin Cruises that made you want to book again, Jeffrey? Or was it our thumbnail from the Carnival Liberty swimming pool?
I'm thinking it was the intro. The nice, peaceful,
very
quiet,
clean, and
very
quiet.
clean, very pristine chill pill.
You know, I've had
Virgin.
people ask me, how do you get pictures like that? Do y'all go in there when there's nobody on the ship? You've got pictures and video where there's absolutely nobody around. How do you do that? I'm like, I don't know.
We stay on the ship when everybody else gets off.
Yeah, you know, it's just amazing how we pull that off.
And on Carnival and Princess, because of our status, we get on early.
Yeah, so sometimes we get on and try to get the video early. Sometimes we get it on port days. Some video you'll see I'm out there roaming around at midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning when there's nobody there.
He does that. I don't do that.
Hey, there's Don Arnold. Aloha, my friend. He says, no way am I getting in that germ stew pot. No way, Don says, no way.
We're going to come back to that comment.
We're going to hold that thought right there,
yeah,
Don.
You'll have to remember it was Don that said it.
Yeah, oh yeah. And Cruising for One says, I want to stay on daylight savings time.
Is that the one I like? Or
I don't know which one it is. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's what.
And Z-Man says, hey, sea legs from the Z Show Cruise Fun.
There you go.
And Don saying, hello, lovely people, everybody out there. Hey, there's Marjorie. She says, hey, Sea Leg Journeys. Hi, and good afternoon. Hey, Marjorie. There's Aaron Smith coming in saying, hello, friends. And yes, you are correct about life taking off as you age.
I know, right? It's just absolutely ridiculous.
It is so true. I'm telling you, it is so fast. I feel like they went to Helen like this morning and got back at lunchtime.
I don't feel like they had time to even get there.
If it wasn't for Kurt sending me video, yeah, they ate on the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Kurt hadn't sent us video, I don't know if we'd have believed that anybody actually went.
I don't know either.
Cruising for One says, I was in a fraternity and still never heard of shots with a turkey baster. Now, why didn't we think of that? Hey, that's Carnival Cruise Line stuff right there, Jeffrey. Got nothing to do with college. And it says, indeed, the Virgin intro. Mm-hmm. I got to admit, watching that Virgin intro makes me want to get on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron says, on the BBD Rum Run cruise and the non-nautical nurse Nancy administered Jello shots via huge syringes.
Mm-hmm.
That's, huge syringe. Try saying syringes 3 times. I wonder how she made
Jello shots and got them on the ship, or she just make Jello shots in her own room. I guess she could make them in her room with ice cubes and everything. Yeah, I guess she could.
Maybe I don't know. That's a good. That's one we'll have to ask her.
So Fearless says he has a status.
I have status, and his status is no status. Cruising for One says on Virgin, early morning is a good time to film. Everyone is in bed with a hangover. Yeah, I got to admit. If you've seen the video we put up on our Friday raid parade, mm-hmm. I mean, it was late hours and it was crowded out there.
Yeah.
But in the early hours, ain't nobody out there.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron says it's now daylight savings time.
Yeah, and so does Cruising for One.
Okay, daylight saving time is what we're in now. I like to be light later in the day.
Okay, so before we get to everybody else in the chat, for those people that joined us, what is our topic?
Our topic is, did you see the thumbnail? All those people in that crowded cruise hot tub with their turkey basters drinking their whatever it is they're drinking in that swimming pool. Do you want to get in that swimming pool? Do you want to get in any of the pools on a ship or the hot tubs for that matter? We're going to find out why or why not you get in those pools.
Here we go.
And there's Shane Nordgren coming in saying, greetings from sunny Phoenix. Hey, Shane, how's it going? And Controversial Cruising, that's Scott coming in saying, greetings from sunny Scottsdale, Arizona. How about that? Bama, Noah, there's Billy coming in saying, hey, Sea Leg Journeys, good to see y'all. Just finished up for today. Hey, I bet it was a hot one out there for you, Bama.
Probably.
It was hot out there. Mm-hmm. Orange Cone Vlog, that's Ross coming in saying, hey, howdy, everyone. Squeaky. Squeaky's for you right there, Ross. I know your dogs love that. Coco, I think his dog's name's Coco. Coco just went puff. All right.
Okay, so we're going to come back to this comment. I'm going to take it down and we're going to come back to that.
We're going to save that thought. We're coming back to it, though.
Right. So we're talking about, here we go.
Bama Nola says, a member for 12 months. Y'all have been stuck with me for a year now. Oh, that's a triple squeaky. And hey, I think it's time to let the dogs out.
Oh, yes.
Let's let the dogs out.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Very much. Well, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you very much, Faminola.
Right on, Bear Manoli. Hey, y'all get over and check out his channel and subscribe to him
Yeah.
and tell him Sea Lake Journey sent you.
Absolutely. Okay, so our topic is, would you get in that pool? So let's start first with just an overcrowded pool.
Overcrowded
Nothing
pool.
wrong with the pool, just the fact there is tons of people in the pool.
That there's 100 people in that 35 capacity swimming pool.
Right. Let's
Yeah.
just talk about that.
Let's just talk about that.
Nothing else yet.
Just
We'll
crowded.
add other stuff in.
Oh, we'll
but
add
right
other stuff
now, would you get in the pool because it is extremely crowded?
Or are you going to say, I'll come back another time?
Okay, so me personally, I'm going to come back another time.
I'm going to come back another time.
I'm not even going to sit on the edge with my feet in.
I'm not either, because you can't get through that crowd sometimes.
And I have seen so many people in a swimming pool on a cruise ship before. I don't know where the water went.
Yeah.
Because there's
That's
so
a good
many
question.
people in the pool. The water would have been displaced. You would have, because water
Displacement,
displaced.
right.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Or maybe when they all get out, the water's only this deep in the...
Now talking about
You know, they always say they drain the pools at night. I don't think they drain. I think after all them people got out, there's just no water in there. No draining required.
Okay, so now, not just a crowded pool,
Not just a crowded pool
but a crowded pool or hot tub
or hot tub.
that only has children in it. It's crowded with kids,
And we've seen that a number of times,
especially the hot tubs.
especially the hot
We
tubs.
have seen up to a dozen
Or more.
or
yeah.
more kids in a hot tub.
Yeah, we're talking under 12.
Yeah.
Like 8, 10, 11.
Right.
Just packed, filled up in the hot tub.
Yep. With kids.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in there. Are you?
And I ain't no way. I would not be comfortable getting in there with just kids in there.
I would not be comfortable.
I'm not going to use it because there's just not kids in there. Even if there's only 3 kids in there, but there's no adults, I'm not getting in there.
The swimming pool or the hot tub, either one.
Right.
I would not be comfortable getting in a swimming pool that had all children in it.
Mm-mm.
Or a hot tub that had all children in it. I would not feel comfortable with that. As the parent of that child, I would not feel comfortable with a single adult in there with all those kids.
Yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about that? If you see there's half a dozen kids in a hot tub, no adults, are you just going to go ahead and get up on in there anyway?
Now, let's just say that I had kids and there were a whole bunch of kids in a hot tub and my kid wanted to get in the hot tub. I'd say, go ahead, because it's all a bunch of kids anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in.
I'm not getting in. And those hot tubs are really, they should be called lukewarm tubs.
They should go bathtubs.
Yeah, and some ships they call them whirlpools, and some of them they call them. I think I read
They don't call them hot
spas.
tubs anymore.
No, they don't even call
They
them
don't
hot
call them
tubs.
hot tubs anymore.
You know why?
Why?
Because they ain't
They ain't
hot.
hot.
Because a real hot tub, you can only get in for 15 minutes.
Right.
15 minutes, and you got to get out. Otherwise, you're going to pass out.
So the overcrowded pool.
Overcrowded pool, y'all.
Overcrowded pool.
Are
Are
you
y'all
getting-
going to get in or not? So,
Let us know whether it's loaded with adults or if it's loaded with kids.
we're going to come back to Orange Cone Vlogs because I don't want to put his
Yeah.
comment up yet.
We
because
put a star on your comment there, Ross.
I'm going to
We're
come
coming
back to him. And here we go.
And Jeffrey says, I rarely go in the main pool. The adult pool sometimes, and hot tubs I like. Adult only pool. Okay, now there is a difference there. You're not going to have it filled with kids. It's just going to be adults.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to get in a pool, that's the one I'm going to get in.
Me
The
too.
adults only. And on Carnival, you'll find that on the Serenity deck, and on some other ships like Princess, it'll be usually the aft pool, or sometimes on deck 16, all the way forward. They've got a pool that you got to go find. It's like a secret pool, y'all.
It is a secret pool.
It's
most
kind of a
the time.
secret pool. There's never anybody there. And we made a video on that because we went back there and sat by ourselves, except for Super Towel Guy. Super Towel Guy was over there standing like this, and his towel was blowing. And the wind was blowing that day, and it was blowing his cape, and it was great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the adult pool, that's our preferred swimming pool if we're going to get in one.
Okay, let's see. Where are we at now? Sorry, I had to go back because I wanted to star that one and keep that one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Did you see that wheel that fell off that airplane?
No.
No, I did not.
Here
It's
we
over
go.
me.
Here we go.
Cruising for One says, question, for my retirement, do you think I should do a Silver Sea cruise or a Rockstar Suite?
I would do the Rockstar Suite.
I'm Rockstar, baby. Hey, and you, man, we got to find out when your birthday is, Jeffrey, because you get that Rockstar suite.
Yeah.
Oh, man, well, at least we can come video it, maybe,
Yeah.
if they let you in there. Some places in the suites, they won't let you in there if you ain't got the, band. But hey, he can film it for us.
Yep.
The Bud File's coming in. Hello, peoples. What's going on, Sue and Joe? There's Kathy Mills coming in. Hi, guys. Home from Helen. Great to meet so many familiar YouTube faces this weekend. Yeah, and Kathy, did it seem like a short time to you? Because it seemed like you guys left this morning and got back at lunchtime. Seemed like a super fast trip from this side of the camera. And there's Aaron saying 100 people in a 35-person pool. You mean like on a sea day?
Yeah, like on a sea day.
Like on a sea day? That's exactly what we're talking about. Or Embarkation Day. Fearless says water slides, yes. Pools, not so much. There is no pee in my ool.
We're going to come back to talk about that.
We're going to come back and talk about that again too, George. Yes. And Cruising for One says, I would not get in that pool if it was extremely crowded. Whether it's adults or kids, doesn't matter. I ain't getting
right. Now, I have a couple of comments that I see your comment, but I'm saving your comment because I want to come back to your comment. Okay, so if I didn't put your comment up, it's because I'm saving it.
Stand by. We're holding it for
that when we get to that point. Yes.
We're building up to that.
Here we go.
Carnival Cruise Addicts is here saying, hey, all. Hey, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Bama says, just a thought. Did they get out to do the number one?
Oh,
if not,
I meant to save that. I'm saving that one.
Oh,
Sorry.
That was a saver. We're coming back to that too, Bama. But yeah, that's
Danny D.
Danny D's here saying, changing clothes with Chet and Robin, the beautiful Robin. Yo, Danny, double squeaky for you. And Don says, boundaries, please.
So I just want Orange Cone Vlog to know I'm saving your comments, okay, for when we get to that point. So I'm not ignoring your comments. I want you to know that, okay?
Yeah, because we're saving them. We're coming back. Cruising says, with the shots going on, I'd say no, Bama. And Jeffrey says the hot tub in the sanctuary on the Sky Princess was hot. You know why it's hot up there? Because it's adults only. Adults only, right? If you're going to get in a hot tub, get on a Princess, get up there. You got to pay a little extra being that sanctuary, but you got a real hot tub. How about that? And Shane says, I've been on 8 cruises and never once have been in the pool or the hot tub.
So why not?
Yeah, why not, Shane? Let us know what's holding you up from getting in that overcrowded pool. Carnival Cruise Addict says, blanket hello. Okay, everybody. Carnival Cruise Addict's giving a hello to everybody out there. That way you won't have to tag everybody. There's Eddie going, yo, 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 yo. Eddie Lugo Studios. He was up in Helen too. Eddie, it seems like y'all gone 10 minutes, man. Cruising Koozies coming in saying, stopped in to say hello, out doing yard work. Come on, Cruisies. You'd rather do yard work than hang out with Sea Lake Journeys. That yard ain't going nowhere.
There's a lot of people in our neighborhood doing yard work today.
Yeah, this afternoon there's lawnmowers everywhere. Cruising for One says, yes, I'm thinking Rockstar too. Yeah. I would do it if I could do it. Yeah. I would. And Alice says, hello, Robin and Chet. There's Alice Lugo Studios coming in with us. She was over there in Helen today too, or last couple of days, or the last 15 minutes, it seemed like. Cruising Koozie has got a thumbs up, y'all. How about that? We appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. They help the channel get out there so that whatever they call it, the algorithm goes, hey, let's put these people out there some more. And somebody did a lot of that because, I don't usually mention our other past shows, but last Sunday's show got over 500 views. And we're like, wow. So
thank you to all 500 viewers.
Yeah, let's see if we can beat that this week, y'all. Midlife Travel's coming in saying, hello, everyone. Hello, Midlife. Mark the Shark, get your salutes up, everybody, saying, hello, my beautiful people. I was going to give her a kiss. Marjorie says, I would only get in a crowded pool if I'm wearing a one-piece bathing suit. Hey, Marjorie, I have a solution for that. She said she was only going to wear a one-piece, so I held her bikini up. I go, okay, pick a piece. You'll never guess which piece you picked. And Kathy's coming in saying, those with farther to travel left early this morning, but I stayed for church by the river and left around lunchtime to head back near Charlotte. Yeah, they do the church by the river, y'all, everybody, if you haven't been to Helen.
Yes.
And have a big old...
Very nice service by the river.
Yeah, you know it. Right on. And Don Arnold says, give those wild and crazy people your thumbs. Thanks for that, Don.
Okay, so that was, would you get in the pool if it was just really,
Crowded.
really crowded?
Just crowded. Yeah.
Okay, so now our next one is going to be
Wherever you want it to be.
whatever you got written down.
Look at my notes, y'all. I was going to rewrite them, but somebody fell asleep on the couch this afternoon.
So Orange Cone says, got a hazmat suit?
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to, it's because there's so many comments about that.
Let's
okay?
go to that.
Let's just go to that. I've got them saved over here. So here is the first one.
Orange Clone says, did you see the baby Ruth floating in the lower left corner of the thumbnail?
So speaking of baby Ruths, okay, we're gonna be nice about this, okay? There is actually every public pool, and it's even on cruise ships. You just don't. It may be in the bulletin. You know, what is that? The Carnival Cruiser newspaper thing.
Yeah.
It may not necessarily be posted out by the pool, but you are not supposed to get in a public pool or hot tub if you have had any kind of diarrhea in the past 3 days.
Do you think people adhere to that?
The thing is about that, that's just not, uncontrollable diarrhea. That means you had something for dinner last night that didn't set well in your stomach and gave you a little bit of diarrhea. You are not supposed to get in a public pool or hot tub. Now, how many people do you think are actually in that public pool and hot tub that abide by that? Do you know, here we have our own swimming pool at home. We have our own hot tub here. Chet and I, we're really the only ones that get in it 99.5% of the time. If we have had an upset tummy, we don't even get in our own pool or our own hot tub.
I figured the people are adhering to that the same as they are
The hand washing.
Washing their hands before they go to the buffet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know how we watch some people walk right, but we're washing our hands and watching everybody walk right past us.
And so here's another comment about Orange Cone.
Cruise ship hot tubs, bacterial stew, tonight's special in the buffet.
Yeah, so really, honestly, any public swimming area like that has more bacteria in it, even though they may change the water regularly. Bacteria is that quick.
Yeah.
I can put something in this cup of tea right now, and it would become bacteria. It doesn't have to sit here and fester and grow.
No,
I can contaminate it that quick.
Especially you got a whole bunch of contaminants coming into it.
Mm-hmm. And talking about it being the buffet. Okay, how many times have you seen not just children, adults put the water in their mouth and then spit it out?
Oh,
now I want to know how many people are getting sick on cruise ships and they're blaming it on the buffet, or they're blaming it on other people making them sick, when really it's you got in that pool or that hot tub, put that water in your mouth and spit it back out again.
And we see kids do it all the time.
All the time. I've seen children with runny noses.
Yes.
In the pool.
Yep.
I've seen grown adults blow their nose like this and put it in the pool.
Yep. We've seen it.
Come on.
We've seen it. And you have too, probably. And then those poor people who decide to put their goggles on and swim underwater in those pools and hot tubs.
Yeah.
I've seen both.
Mm-hmm.
Underwater in the hot tubs and pools.
Here's another one.
Kathy says, no thanks on that pool soup.
I know.
I will pass on that. Kathy, we're going to pass on that one too. And Bama says, just a thought, did they get out to do the number one?
So that's how many times have you seen people sitting in a hot tub and they've been in that hot tub? I've sat there.
Hours.
We've sat there and ate lunch or just sat there and had cocktails, and Chet's gone up and went to the bathroom. We don't typically go to the bathroom together because we're kind of saving our table.
Right.
And people don't get out of the hot tub and go to the bathroom. Now, and
they're chugging
Yeah.
drinks. They're sitting there in the hot tub just drinking. Yeah. So Bama, that's what we wonder too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It makes you second guess getting in that thing, don't it?
Yep. And here's another one.
Yummo, bacterial stew. Oh, look, a carrot.
So the thing is, and let's talk about, just this is when they have a shower by the pool.
Yes.
What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to shower off the sunscreen you have or the tanning oils.
Right.
You're supposed to shower off
and all your sweat and your
and everything before you get in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many people do you see laying there in the sun, sweaty, just sweat dripping off of them? They jump right in the pool to cool off with all that sweat and bacteria on their body.
Everybody that's seen that, raise your hand. Yeah.
Now, the shower is also there because you're supposed to shower off when you get out of the pool to rinse off, kind of quickly any bacteria or anything that you came in contact with.
Yeah.
Now, this is another thing that I know a lot of people don't do. They'll walk around. They've been in a pool. They've walked around out there all day in their bathing suits. Okay. Wet bathing suits cause a lot of bacterial infections.
Yeah.
They do. And it causes rashes.
Yeah.
So sitting around in a wet bathing suit is not healthy for you, and it's causing bacteria on your own body.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's woo.
Okay, and we got one more here.
Got a hazmat suit. And what's funny is that we have swam in the pools on the ships because we started cruising 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And 20 years ago, we didn't think nothing about it.
No.
We were still at the invincible age of 40.
Right. Here we go. Everybody hit that thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tiffany. Woohoo!
Oh my goodness.
Oh! RC. That was a pool scene in Caddyshack. Oh,
I remember that now.
The Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where people get the ideas from, right? Aaron says y'all ain't supposed to have W&D on cruise ships either, but yeah, right. Cruising for one. Yes, I agree. Not hand washing is a bug pet peeve of mine. Oh, let me tell you, Jeffrey, I see it on land. I see it at sea.
Yep.
People coming out of the poopers
everywhere
and walk right on past me. And next thing you know, you see them in the line at the buffet. I'm
exactly.
like, oh.
And another thing about the pools is, let's talk about diapers.
Diapers.
Okay, so there's swim diapers.
Yeah.
In the swimming pool. I've had kids. My grandchildren had swim diapers. They didn't have swim diapers when my kids were little because they were just coming out with swim diapers when my kids were out of diapers. So swim diapers, I know, first of all, I know that they're great. I know that they're wonderful. But how much is really staying in the swim diaper? And how much is actually escaping the swim diaper?
And how many parents are going, it's only been 3 or 4 hours. He's fine. We don't need to check that diaper.
It's a swim diaper.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of, and we're not saying don't swim in pools. We're not saying
we want to know if you do or if you don't.
We're not saying don't. What we're saying is make sure that you are using precaution. I personally do not put my head underwater in a pool or a hot tub on a cruise ship because my face is where, most things get you.
Oh, yeah.
Viruses get you in your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth. And so I will not put my head under in a swimming pool.
Me neither, no.
So we're just saying, if you're going to get in a public swimming pool on a cruise ship, use precaution. Use the showers that are there to rinse off, especially after you get out of the water.
Yes.
And make sure that you're bathing, with soap in your room that night. Yep. Or if you're not going to be, you're not going to get in the swimming pool anymore, go right now to your room.
Oh, yeah.
And take a shower and put on clothes.
Yeah, take those precautions to help keep yourself from getting sick.
Because I think a lot of people get sick on cruise ships and blame it on the buffet and other things. In reality, you may very well have gotten it from the pool.
Maybe. That's very possible, right? I know they dump a ton of chlorine in there, but, chlorine is only good for so much.
Well, and then some ships are just the salt water. So,
Yeah.
Hey, here's the cruise nuts.
Hey, cruise nuts are saying hello to everybody out there. Hey, Mike and Trace. Hey, what's going on?
Meals.
Eddie Lugo Studios. I stayed close to the posted speed limit and got home in under 4 hours. It was a better drive today compared to Friday morning for sure. Yeah, did y'all have rain, Kathy, or fog, or a little bit of both heading that way? Don says, just when you thought it was safe to get back in the water. Dun, 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 dun.
Here's cruising for one.
Now you realize why the Virgin Pool is so small. Right. It's not about the water. It's about the atmosphere.
And the thing is, on a Virgin ship, it's not a swimming kind of pool.
Right. It's a hangout.
It's like the one whole part of it's like ankle deep.
Yeah.
You're just sit on the edge and relaxing because you can sit on the edge with your feet in the water and be very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a conversation pool, I think is one of the terms.
Mm-hmm.
And even that, there's another pool in there too, the round one, and it's just a sit around conversation pool. It's not a
It's not a swimming pool, right? It's not a pool to jump in and like that.
You're not swimming around.
Mm-hmm.
And Orange Cone says Royal Oasis class ships, 24-hour hot tubs for the late night shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's a little scary too, ain't it? Yeah.
So now let's talk about. Here's let me get a couple more of these.
Don, I made a step-by-step video making brownies with Grandma. Hey, Tiffany, we could use a brownie over here at Sea Lake Journeys. And Don, I swim in a pool of lava because she's the lava shark, y'all.
Okay, now crusty toes and
greasy hair.
Greasy hair. That is in the water with you.
Yes.
I mean, let's face it.
Oh, no.
It's in the water with you.
Oh. I feel like a Wookiee. I feel like growling at that. Cruising for One says, you are right, Robin. In Europe, they absolutely require you shower before entering the pool.
Yes. And it's, a lot of, I rarely do I see people using the shower that's out by the pool or the hot tubs. Rarely do I see people use them. And they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
They really are. And not only that, if you've got blonde hair, just to the blonde hair people, because I used to be a cosmetologist, if you don't wet your hair before you get in the pool, that's why your hair turns green.
Yeah, I found that out on the MSC ship. We went and got in the thalassotherapy pool. That's in the spa. Okay, you gotta, sometimes you gotta pay to get in those things. It's not a community pool for everybody. Right. You gotta pay to get in there. But we went in there and not putting our head underwater, but my hair came out from under my hat and fell down into the water.
And it was green about this far off the ends, and it was green.
Turned green.
So the reason that they call blondes airheads is it's a real reason why they call blondes airheads. People said it's because they're blonde, they're an airhead. That's really not where it really came from. It really came from, if you look at hair under a microscope, dark hair like mine, okay, under a microscope, you don't see air pockets. But blonde hair and white hair has lots of air pockets in it. That's why they're called airheads, because they're air pockets in the strands of their hair. And what happens is that pool water gets in that air pocket, and and it's reflective green. So that's
no kidding. My hair turned, bottom part of my hair turned green.
Yep. I told him, said, you got green hair.
I got green hair. Cruising for One says swim diapers are a myth.
So, because really what a swim diaper really is a modified diaper.
Got like elastic around the legs? It's got
elastic around the legs. All diapers have some type of elastic around the legs, but it's really supposed to try to keep it in more. Now, it doesn't keep everything in. No, it doesn't. I'm just saying, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And look, here's Ocean to Ocean.
Ocean to Ocean is Bruce and Sydney coming in saying, howdy, everyone. Hey, have y'all made it back home yet, Bruce? Or are y'all still lingering about over there in Helen? Cruising for One says, I may be wrong, but I think salt water helps to reduce the germs.
Yes,
I think it does too.
First of all, that's why we have a saltwater pool here at home. And we got a saltwater pool for that very reason. But the thing is that the pool itself is not 100% sanitary, and we just kind of want people to know that. Now, the other thing I can't stand is food in the pool.
Food?
I cannot stand food in the pool.
I can't either.
So I've actually been on cruise ships where people are in the pool.
With their pizza.
Just like walking around, and now drinks on the edge of the pool, I kind of go both ways on that. I've had a drink on the edge of the pool, but not on the edge of the pool that if the drink fell over, it poured into the pool. Right. Over on that other ledge, like behind it, how sometimes there's like a double ledge.
And there's never in a crowded pool when we sat
Never in a crowded pool. I will a lot of times have the drink, the ledge is here on the outside of the ledge. So I kind of have to lean up onto the ledge to get the cup. But food and beverages in the pool. What was that? We were on one cruise ship and they had the nicest little bar running through the middle of the pool.
That was on the Royal Caribbean Independence of the Seas.
And it had a nice bar running through the middle of the pool and it had little seats where you could sit in the water on these little seats.
Yeah, you sit in the water about chest deep.
Right. And there was a little bar there and it had a little track so that if the cup spilt over, it didn't run into the pool.
Right.
Which was great. I love the little
that
track.
was really nice set up.
But the bad thing about that.
The bad thing about that
is, first of all, the crew does not have bathing suits on.
No.
And to go pick up those dirty glasses, you have to be in the water.
And guess who decided to leave all their stuff there and not? You think if you finished a drink, or even if you didn't finish a drink, you'd take your glass out with you.
Right. So by the end of the day, that whole little bar was full of dirty glasses.
Yeah, we were running at 50% people on that ship when we went. It was right after COVID, 50% or less. And that thing was just covered in glasses.
Yeah.
I'm like, people, take your glass, take your trash with you, take your glass with you.
And the thing was, I don't think people stopped to think the fact that the staff doesn't have bathing suits on. They cannot get in the water to retrieve those dirty glasses.
I guess they must have got the lifeguard to go in there and
so,
get them.
well, at the end of the day, I'm sure that's what happens. First of all, the lifeguard, while he's on duty, cannot get in the water to retrieve dirty glasses.
No,
because he's on duty to be a lifeguard.
That's why they were piling up, because nobody could go get them.
So at the end of the day, the lifeguard has on a bathing suit. He's going to get in the pool to retrieve dirty dishes.
We assumed that was him. I mean, it had to be somebody.
Who else is going to?
Yeah, it had to be somebody. We took ours with us. We didn't leave them there.
No, we didn't leave ours there. But we were there before dirty dishes piled up.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the day, we noticed the dirty dishes.
And the area was not crowded. That's the funny part. It was never crowded. There's like 4 people in this giant pool.
Yep. Oh, look, here's Armstrong.
Hey, Bill, what's going on? He's saying good afternoon, SLJ. Good afternoon to you, Bill.
Let's see. A lot of people just saying hello to each other.
I see. Okay, yeah, you got a lot of good. a lot of hellos over
here's
there.
Here's the before and after.
I use them before and after. Talking about the showers, right?
Showers.
Yes. Yeah, that's the right way to do it to keep yourself healthy, I think, and be concerned about other people as well. You know. Cruising for one. Ha ha. My hair has never turned green, but I will indeed take that advice if I don't have a blonde moment.
So cruising for one. I don't think that was on the Independence of the Seas either. Now I think about it.
Oh yes, it was. I know it was. I absolutely know.
I don't remember. Yes. I don't remember one.
I know it because I also had that hot tub over there that stuck the glass out over the side of the ship. Crescent shape.
And it was under that little bridge was under like a walkway.
Yep.
There was like a little walkway between the pool that was like.
Yeah, if you walk past it, it just looked like a little bridge over there. Yeah. But if you walk around the back side of it, you can see, there's a little bar under there. Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the food in the pool. We've covered people.
I was in the adult only section, Jeffrey. Not out of that main pool where everybody had all their youngins and stuff. You had to go. It was like an indoor pool. Kind of indoor.
I don't remember what ship it was on. I just remember seeing the cute. When we sat at the cute little bar.
Yes, we did.
We were in the cute little bar in the pool.
Yep, that's the only ship we ever seen it on. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so anyway, what about?
Oh, he says, wait a minute. He does remember now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He came to him. Yep. Okay. Diapers. We did the diapers. We did the food and drink in the pool. Woo. Okay.
What about people just being foolish in the pool?
Oh, like just getting like doing chicken fights or
right. Just being foolish in the pool. Now, we saw some children just being foolish in the pool, just having fun.
Yeah.
But they stressed out the lifeguard.
Oh, my gosh. I know which one you're talking about. He was like, because it looked like somebody's going to fall and crack their head on the side of the pool.
What it was, okay, so this is the lip that runs on the edge, on the top of the pool, right?
Yeah.
And then there was this little ledge under that ledge.
Yep.
And the children's feet was so small they could hook their toes up in there, right? So they got their toes hooked up in this little lip that hangs over.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is they're slinging their body backwards down into the water to try to lay their back on the wall of the pool.
Yeah, those kids were trying to go underwater, the side of the pool like this, hooking their feet, and then trying to stay upside down under the water.
Trying to stay upside down under the water.
Yeah, that too. That was
stressed that lifeguard out. To no means, man. He literally went and stood directly over where those children were doing it, because he kind of kept working himself closer to the kids, and I think they stressed him out.
They were stressing him out bad.
He never told them they couldn't do it.
No.
But when he came and stood over them, I think they realized. I think we're upsetting him. Maybe we should stop before we get kicked out of the pool.
I think I'd have told my kids, "Hey, kids, y'all want to stick your head in the toilet when we go back to the cabin?" And if they said, no, Dad, I'd say, well, you're doing it right now. So quit putting your head underwater.
So yes, cruising for one. I do remember the fake palm trees.
That's
around
right.
It. Yeah.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And the funny thing about that pool is it didn't have any tables to set your drink on. If
No.
you was out sitting around the pool, you had to
There's
set
no
them on the
place
ground.
Yeah.
That's
There was no tables.
set our drinks on the ground.
I'm like, that was the most bizarre thing. No.
I remember that very vividly.
Mhm, I
That
do
whole
too.
pool area, because I liked it. That was probably one of the best adult pool areas I've ever seen.
Now, talking about food in the pool. Now, this I've seen too. People were eating on the recliner chair. Okay.
Yep.
And they got up and walked away.
Yeah.
And left food that they did not eat on the plate.
Mhm.
The wind picked the plate up and threw it in the pool.
Oh, yes. Have you ever seen that?
I've seen that so many times. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen it.
And I've seen them close the pool down because of that.
Yes.
They closed the pool down because pizza left on a plate was picked up by the wind and dumped into
And
the
y'all
pool.
know you can get some wind on a ship.
Oh yeah.
You can get some wind on a ship, and it can
Mhm.
come in there and whoop, there goes your pizza into
And,
the
and they
pool.
have to close the pool for that.
Yeah.
Here's a comment.
I can't stand shenanigans in the pool. Even tossing a ball around makes me uncomfortable, as I'm the one who normally gets hit in the head with the ball. Yeah, right. Me too.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the fooling around,
Is annoying other people.
and I have actually watched the chicken fights and stuff. I just know somebody's head's going to get smacked on the edge of that pool.
Yep.
We did see a little boy that got his head smacked on the edge of the pool and had stitches and couldn't get in the pool. That was on Embarkation Day. Remember?
Yes,
On
Embarkation.
Embarkation Day, we saw him get his little head smacked, and we saw him the next day. They had gone down to the clinic. They had shaved a little
his head,
spot
yeah.
on his head. He had little stitches in his head. Guess who ain't getting in the pool the rest of the time?
Because he's got
Because
stitches
he's
in
got
his head
stitches
now.
in his head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's the other thing too. People who've had surgeries and stuff, they tell you don't get in those pools and hot tubs.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now-
some of the people doing
Here's
that.
another thing. I've seen this. Could not tell you how many times. Okay, so mostly women get blisters on their feet from wearing their sandals and their shoes that are uncomfortable.
Oh.
They got all these Band-Aids on their feet.
Oh.
How many times have you seen the Band-Aids by the edge of the pool or in the pool?
Have you seen Band-Aids in a pool? I have.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm giving myself an upside down squeaky for that.
And hello to Carmen Lynn.
Karma Lynn for the win coming in says, I've been listening as I was cooking. I
Okay,
saw all that because Carmen's cooking.
Here's Aaron.
Yep, I was told stay out of the water after my surgery.
Yes.
Absolutely, Aaron. You did not want to get in there after a surgery.
And first of all, it's not just until the incision totally heals.
No,
If
it's
you
so
have-
many months after. Yeah.
Right. If you have any kind of scabs, you should not get in the pool.
Right.
Whether
Right.
you've skinned up your elbow
Yeah.
or whether you've skinned up your knees. If you have any kind of scabs, you should not get in the pool, even with the Band-Aid on it. Just saying.
That Band-Aid's coming off, y'all.
Because what happens is that water softens up that wound and makes that wound vulnerable again.
Yeah.
And it was trying to heal, and it was in a nice healing space, and now you have exposed it to an environment that could get an infection in it.
You've exposed it to the floating pizza, the spilled drink, the baby Ruth,
The
the
sweat,
diaper, the suntan.
the
Yeah.
sweat from the people putting water in their mouth and spitting it back out again.
Yeah.
It's And here's Carmelin.
That's why I don't care much for the pools.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're curious though. Let us know in the chat if you do use the pools. If you do, which ones? Like Jeffrey was talking about. We'll get in the adult only pool. You know, if we're on Carnival, we'll go to the Serenity deck. If we're on a Princess, we'll go to the adult only pools. But we try to avoid the community ones. But hey, when we were younger, we didn't avoid anything. We just got in everything.
This is one thing that we have done. If we want to sit around and we want to like put our feet in the pool or something, but we're hot, we've used the shower to cool off with.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have to get in the swimming pool to cool off.
Sure don't.
And I've seen many, especially young girls that are working on that tan, working on that LeBrons, looking on that sexy. So I've seen those girls get up and just, stick their legs in the shower, stick their kind of arms in the shower, take it and splash it on their face a little bit, cool themselves off.
Yep.
And they don't get in the pool.
Yep.
And they don't get in the pool because, for whatever reason, they're not getting in the pool. But you can use that shower there to cool yourself off.
I thought at first, man, is that water just that cold? I said, hey, you think they're not getting that because that water's that cold? I'll go over there and I went, that water ain't that cold. She goes, no, they're just cooling off. I don't want to get soaking wet.
Right.
Wash their suntan stuff off. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
cooling off.
Exactly. And you can go over there very easily. And, some theme parks have a little mister you walk through,
Love
so
it.
you can use the shower on the pool deck to that same kind of effect.
Absolutely.
Especially if it's windy.
It works even better if it's windy, right?
Was that all your points?
How about, no, would you, or do you pay extra to get into the, like the Serenity deck? Not the Serenity deck. Serenity deck's free on Carnival.
Therapy pools.
Well, yeah, that right. The therapy pools, you pay extra to get into those in the spa, or how about like on Princess going up to the, what's that place called? Serenity deck.
Yeah, it's not a Serenity deck on Princess, but anyway,
Yeah.
the private deck. We have to pay extra to get in that
Yeah.
deck, and because it's less people, and most of the time there's a swimming pool on the Serenity deck on Carnival.
Yes.
That's children. That's adults only.
Adults only, yeah.
And then a lot of those other areas have hot tubs. But we've also seen the cold plunge
Yeah.
tubs too.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. MSC had cold plunge
Here's
tubs.
Eddie.
I went in the pool on the Glory back October 23rd, since I haven't been on a pool in centuries. Then on the Prima in Harvest Cay, because it is soft water instead of salt water. Okay, the Prima's using fresh water then. How about that?
So now let's talk about that. Swimming pools in places that don't have the same requirements that America has. Like that swimming pool on that cruise ship has requirements that they have to meet American standards.
Yeah, they're pretty strict on
But
what
that
you gotta
pool
do.
in Amber Cove doesn't have to.
No, it don't, does it? I wonder what it does have to meet.
Maybe it doesn't have to meet any standards.
Hey, we go in that pool every time we're there, though. We go to Amber Cove, we're getting in the pool, y'all.
And it is called the Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Thank you for that, Jeffrey. I'm giving you a squeaky for that, brother.
Darian.
Darian says, howdy, on I-75, heading to Ocala from Helen. We missed y'all.
I know, we missed you too. I couldn't go. I've got to go to Nashville in April for work. And then we've got cruises in May. I couldn't afford the time off.
No, sure. But hey, we saw y'all had a great time up there, though, Darian.
Mhm.
We sure did.
Sure did.
And Eddie says, Glory was a port day the only way.
Mhm.
Yes, if you're on a ship and you want to get in the pool, port day is the best day.
Port day is the best day. We do save port days as our days we're getting in the pool.
Yeah, we never get in on a sea day.
Never, ever. No, we're not getting in on sea day. Not even going to try.
There's Ryan Donahue coming in saying, hey, everybody. Hey, Ryan.
Okay, so I have something funny for everybody that hung in there with this show.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
So we went walking around Lowe's and Home Depot today,
Oh,
right?
here we go. True story.
Hold on, everybody. I laughed for 10 straight minutes.
She hasn't laughed this hard in her life.
I haven't laughed this hard in years. Okay, so we're walking around, and Chet he's struggling a little bit with walking, which is not unusual. So it's like, dude, I think you need to sit down and take a break. He's like, yeah, I think I do too. I'm like, golly, my stump is just killing me.
So it's hurting in a place where it don't usually hurt,
So we go over to where they have the patio furniture, right, to sit down for a minute. And so he takes the leg off, and he's like, oh, I can't believe this. He pulls a coaster, people, out of his prosthetic leg.
One of these. It was exactly like this one. It was one of these down inside my
prosthetic leg, and that's what was hurting his stump. And then he looks at me and he says, did you put that in my leg? Why would I put that in your leg?
She was laughing so hard. I thought
I was laughing
it had
so
to be what
hard.
she did. And I thought, I felt this funky pain that same spot for like the last 2 or 3 days. I wonder if this coaster been in there for 2 or 3 days, y'all.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're still there.
So Chet hit the keyboard.
This thing right here makes me not walk, makes the show go away.
So he had a coaster in his leg. And so we were trying to figure out, how the heck did a coaster get in his leg? So first of all, he's the coaster queen, okay? In our house, that cup better be on a coaster. It don't matter if you're at the picnic table. There better be a coaster underneath that cup. So his leg, he props it up at his side table by the couch, right? And I think that the coaster got stuck to the bottom of his cup, and when he was putting it back at the most convenient time, it must have fell off and landed in the leg. And I laughed. Oh my gosh, it was the funniest thing ever. I had to call our daughter, one of our daughters, and say, I got to tell you what stupid thing your daddy did today.
So now I'm checking that thing every time before I put my leg in it. I never used to have to do that.
Okay. Did we get that?
I love port days. I encourage everyone to go ashore so I can have the ship to myself.
Yep.
That's a double squeaky right there, Jeffrey.
So Danny D thought it was funny.
And there's Jeremy and Cheryl's Cruise Adventures coming in. Hey, everyone. Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Cheryl.
Let's see. Oh, because everybody's saying up. And we're back.
And
we're
we're
going.
gone.
And we're back.
Oh, no. There's goes the magic. We're
And
back.
Oops.
I don't know. Guys, stuff happens over here at Sea Lake Journey Show.
Time.
Time for a station identification.
See, now that was funny. I thought it was funny. I laughed so hard. It was just the funniest thing I'd ever done. Right on, Chet. Coasters rule.
Coasters, baby. Coasters.
Unless they're in your prosthetic leg, then they don't rule so much.
Then I don't like them. Scott Smith coming in saying good afternoon to y'all. Hey, Scott.
Here's cruising.
Cruising for one, all part of sneaky plan, right?
Yeah. I don't know what sneaky plan it was. I didn't.
It was definitely, listen, I think she did it. I think she was.
I did not do it. I promise.
I'm telling you, if you've seen her laughing, how long she
First
laughed,
of all,
how hard
wait
she
a minute.
laughed.
If you were there
you would've
live and
thought she
if you
did.
were there live and in person, and he sat down in the chair going, "Oh gosh, my stump is killing me," and he takes that thing off, and then he reaches in there and goes, "What the heck is this? Would you not be dying laughing? Would you not?" I mean, I laughed so hard. It was the funniest thing. Sorry, I'm sorry. It was funny. He laughed.
Oh yeah, I had to laugh because who finds a coaster in their leg? Have you ever found a coaster in your leg? You found one in your hot tub or your swimming pool.
So that was our topic on Together We Travel. Jumped in here the last couple of minutes.
Together We Travel. How you doing? We also want to remind you to make sure when you're checking your clothes before you go on a cruise, also check your bathing suit. She put one on and said, "Oh, look, it's got a split in there."
It's not got a split in it.
Or
It's
something
that
tear,
the
or-
elastic is gone out of it.
Oh, okay. So
It doesn't hold me snug. And for boys, something could be peeping and poking out.
yes,
Here's Michael the realist.
hey, Michael, what's going on? He says, hello, cool friends. Robin and Chet and the rest of the family in today's live chat. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Michael. And Aaron says, prosthetic or not, finding a coaster in your leg is serious business. That's called real solutions for real cruisers right there, y'all. Right, you know?
I mean, how many people find a coaster in their prosthetic leg? So then I told him, I said, I think you just want to coast through your life.
I was coasting all right. I had to coast right over to the furniture department and sit my butt down.
And then he told me, he says, you better not bring that. You better not put that coaster in your purse and bring it back home.
Yeah, I told the checkout clerk, I said, hey, if you find a coaster over there on that table, throw it away. Don't call me up and go, sorry, you forgot your coaster. Okay.
So we want to thank all of you for joining us tonight for our topic on would you get in that swim pool on that cruise ship?
I think we had a resounding mostly no. Especially if you base it on that thumbnail. It's like, I'm not getting that. I'm either because I'm not young enough anymore, because when I was young, we didn't care.
We didn't care.
Or I ain't had enough to drink yet. Or so I can go in there and be one of those people that's standing there for 4 hours and not go to the bathroom.
Most of the time on a cruise ship, I sit on the edge and put my feet in.
Yep.
I rarely get in the pool.
On the princess ships, I get in the pool. I haven't been in one on Carnival in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't been in one on Carnival in years.
I take it back on the Mardi Gras. I did get up just past my knees.
Yeah, just
past my knee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean,
I was the only one there. There was nobody there.
There's Danny D.
Chet, the coaster hider, and the clothes changing Chet. I'm changing clothes. I'm changing coasters. I'm changing. Danny, I'm changing.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, don't forget to join us Wednesday morning at 8:30 and Friday morning at 8:30. And that's because at 6 o'clock in the mornings, we're going to be with Jimmy, the astute tourist. And of course, Kenny, the Ford man, will be there with him. And then at 7:15, we're going to go see Eddie Lugo Studios. How about that? And at 8 o'clock, Well, Kurt and Marcia, don't forget them over at See Me Traveling, 8:30 Wednesday and Friday with Sea Leg Journeys. And then we'll see you again next Sunday night. And remember, great live. Thanks, guys. Hey, thank you, Mike and Tracy. We're trying to beat that 500. So tell everybody, tell your friend, tell your neighbor, tell people you know, tell people you don't know yet to get over there and check out Sea Leg Journeys. We appreciate it.
So we want to thank all of our viewers, all of our subscribers, our members, and our moderators.
And our lurkers.
And thank you once again for joining us on a Sunday night. And until next time, we'll see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.